Not yet, no. But cheese. No, it's a bad no, Greg, no. Yeah, like a lot of these things I don't want to admit to ever knowing. So yeah, we data mined this YouTube page, and guess what we found? They said that? Oh boy. We'll start in a few minutes, guys. Give me 1 second to put the wow. Don't ask Manny. Oh boy. Hey Chris, when are you joining the Tuesday campaign again? No, you can just, we could have like, hey, yo, come this way, come with us, hop in the portal. Like, we could just come get you. No, like, we had a whole conversation about, yes, like, Bird's like, yeah, I can just go get him, we can leave about going his way. I'll just tap him on the shoulder like, hey, we're not doing the dragon thing, come this way. Or the giant thing, just come through this portal with us. Well, I just saved the group from getting TPK'd. Pat me on the back. But, outside of that, I was fighting a werewolf colony that took over a town. Kind of a project. No. We looked into it. We haven't gone in. We haven't left yet. Huh? He does. I mean, I'm just playing in it. I just. Almost there, guys. I mean, we paid the guy to attend us here, so the guy knows where we went. So he could easily track us down. Like, yeah, I took him this place. Okay.
No, Manny. Put him inside of that door.
I'm just standing there like, thought you got away, did you? Dropping to the Warforce body for no reason. Just keeps having them around every time he shows up.
Put him through the door, Manny. Or have him come out of one of the doors that's in the door.
Last thing we need. Spatial traveling Chris character. Is Michelle joining us?
Yes, she's waiting until we're ready to play.
Alright, good morning once, good morning twice. Good morning enough times to get things right. Session episode 28. As the UGOAI continues their adventures in the wall city of Escalation on the beautiful planet Elestria. Last session, the group dealt with the slight ramifications of memories coming back to what seems to be the majority of the world, and what that meant for day-to-day operations in Escalation. They were visited by Relcuris, who has been greatly affected by the momentary death of Harry Dresden, as it seems his boss was pulled from this plane of existence to what they believe is the Feywild. Through the use of a very well timed and phrased suggestion spell, the group was able to find out generally most of the situation at hand for him. How the leader of Bavaria has been pulled into the Feywild and is most likely now the current Winter Knight of the Winter Court of Fey. How Bavaria has various plans in place for how to act once that happens, and Relcuris has come to them to ask that they serve as a part of that plan, causing some discourse and distraction in Craghammer to delay to prevent the Craghammer's leader from attending an event in a few weeks' time, where they would notice the missing leader of Bavaria, which would of course cause various issues for Bavaria as a whole. Relcuris, at the time being, is going to be very busy killing spies, he said, of a various large spy network that's operating within the borders of Bavaria that they've known about but have yet to act on, but now see it fit with the disappearance of their leader. Upon what was going to be his exit, Slyrak escorted him out and explained the memory that returned to him of himself in his captivity in the shop, and seeing a representative of Bavaria who enlarged themselves and had very stern, heated words with his captor. And upon explaining and describing that to Relcuris, who was about to leave, closed the door and said to Slyrak that he wasn't supposed to see that. That is where we left off. In addition, Relcuris was going to grant upon the group the return of the keys that Slyrak gave to him. His research team figured out they open a kind of a pocket dimension. All the keys lead to the same place. He did say that he himself will be keeping one of the keys, but for the moment, he sent a team in there to ensure there were no dangers and or treasures. But upon that process being completed, he is going to bring them to the group. He did tell them he has a contact in Craghammer who can help get them set up and ready for what needs to be done distraction-wise there, and that he would reach out to that contact to get them their keys. But before we pick up, any questions, comments, concerns, or reminders?
Oh shit! Ignore that.
All right. What are you doing over there with the staff of Os?
No, I wasn't. I was just scribbling over pages.
Well.
I already have a plan, but it's not that.
Okay. Just to refresh, everyone else is in the main room while Slyrak and Valkyris are in the foyer. They were making their way out.
Could you bring me to the map?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, so Valkyris closes the door behind him, his face going from his usual smile to a little sterner, as he says, "Oh, you shouldn't have seen that."
As soon as he does this, Slider will take a step back and drop mirror image.
Okay.
And just kind of stare at him.
He frowns and says, "Now what you go and do that for? Don't you trust me, Slyrak? We're friends, aren't we?"
We are friends, and it's the only reason why I have any trust for you. But the moment that vision returned to me, that memory, I lost all trust in your organization.
You don't even really know what you saw. I think you're misinterpreting what you think you saw, you know? If I could
hope
just...
so.
I hope so too. But let's, did you tell everyone else about that? What you saw?
I haven't quite figured everything out yet, so I know.
So only you know this. And me. And Topher over there.
For the most part. I've been told I talk in my sleep.
Topher goes, "Oh, jeez." He kind of moves to a corner.
Topher. Go back to the group. Quickly.
"Yes, Mr. Slyrak, sir." And he'll go back to the room. He watches him go.
Enlighten me. Why shouldn't I have seen this? Why should I still trust the last legends?
Oh, well, you see, he wasn't a representative of the last legends. He was a representative of, No, I guess that's not true. Let me not start off with lying. Let me say first, you know, I don't really have a lot of time to deal with this right now, Slyrak. It's pretty complicated, and, it seems to be a very important thing for you in your life. I think you're gonna fixate on it. Am I right about that? You're not gonna just let this go for a while? That'd be the easiest thing, just to let it go for a while.
Until I know more.
Okay. If I could just ask a quick, vague question, what is your ultimate aims with that woman that apparently you eavesdropped on?
Let's see how.
You want to play it?
Yeah. He slowly closed the distance again and lower his voice.
Ultimately, I want to stand before her as equals.
What does that mean?
I haven't figured out yet.
So you're not sure if you want to kill her. You just want like respect. Like you want her to think you're an equal, or you want like the world to dictate you're an equal.
I want to be able to stand in front of her without feeling fear.
Oh, that's getting very metaphysical. That's kind of like a personal journey you're talking about there. Like there's like, whew.
Yes, Curious George, not everything is moves and counter moves and organizations. Sometimes it's just between one and another.
Nah, you're just young. Listen, I'm sorry. I could break this down for you in depth a little later. Maybe come up with some schemes for some personal growth for you to feel better about yourself and stronger and such. But I can't do it today. And he reaches into a pocket and takes out a little round black spear. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna remember this happened for about 30 days, okay? So if you bring it back up to me, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I wish you the best on this little personal journey. What I can say to you is don't mention that person you saw to anyone else, because it's a very private individual. And when I come remembering this again, I can talk to you about him. But for now, you didn't see that guy, okay? Slyrak, okay?
30 days.
Yeah.
Not a day more.
Well, no. See, I'll remember in 30 days. I may not be, around to come talk to you right away.
Well, when you remember, you should remember to come quickly.
And Sarek will rejoin the group.
Okay. As you're leaving, you see he pops this little round spear into his mouth, chews and swallows, and kind of shakes his head a bit. Where was I? I was leaving, and he walks out.
Because I use mirror image, the suggestion I used on him is no more.
Okay. That's fine. That part of the conversation was not under the sway of suggestion. He does kind of like you guys.
I will drop a mirror image before I get back to the other room.
Alright. Topher just kind of had walked in and sat down quietly without really saying anything to anyone else.
Okay.
As you come in, Topher will kind of look up and say, Can I go back into the foyer, or is it like, is everything okay?
Yeah, he's gone now.
Now his eyes. Okay. Should I give you a heads up if like I see him coming or something?
No, that won't be necessary.
Okay. You sure? Because I can put a tail on him or something.
Not yet. But thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I'm not really sure my full duties, but I feel like I could. That's definitely one of them. Okay, I won't do that. Go back to the foyer and close the doors.
I'll look at it.
We're going home, man.
What'd you say?
Talking to my cousin. We're going home, man.
Michelle's muted. She's muted.
Sorry, what you said? We're going what?
Oh.
I'm shit. My voice is not good.
Oh no.
Oh, should I talk to you less? I'm sorry.
No. This is what did you say? You said you're going where?
Oh, so we're going home, huh?
Well, looks like we are.
I think I got something special growing over there. Couldn't get it from here, so I guess it's a good time as any.
Yes. I just hope we don't run into anyone we know while we're on this mission. I'd hate to be tied to this chaos in our own backyard.
Well, if you know how our DM is, you know it's going to happen.
Of course, probably our grandparents are going to be there.
Hey, come on, guys. Easy.
Actually, but that did remind me. I meant to ask, how from where we're going? How far is it from where we're from? It's not close, right? It's not super close.
How do I best explain the size of Crackhammer?
It's huge. I know.
It is huge. It's like essentially you're going to Middle America. You're from the East Coast.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you guys also live outside the mountain, and the majority of Crackhammer's under the mountain and inside the mountain.
Okay.
So you're inside the walls of Crackhammer, but there's the walls, there's the land between the walls and the entrance to the mountains, and there's the mountain itself and all the layers of that.
Okay, got it. Okay, got it. I meant to ask that last week.
Yeah, so you would have relatives for sure in the city of in like the major city of Crackhammer, but I don't know how often you would have visited or how you wouldn't be recognized by face there.
Okay.
But you would by last name.
Also true. Okay. So then I'll say we should be careful giving our names there. Let's just stick with the group name.
Good.
Your
so how
first
did you
name
get
Gopay, should not use those.
Oh, sorry.
A lot of conversations.
Go ahead.
Slarak is
Is it okay if we use your first names, or should we not?
I think first names are sufficient. Names are important anyway. We shouldn't give out our whole ones often in general. But we could just say really your guy. That's fine, I think. Why do you not want... I mean, if you don't want people to know your name at all, that's okay.
I just wanted to make sure we didn't endanger you.
Oh, no. Nothing like that. But thank you.
Is there anything else we gotta do before we go there?
Well, you do have a meeting. The leader of the city, Roland, wanted to meet with you all.
Yes.
You guys did send word. Within the next 2 days, he wanted to meet you, but you could always send word to expedite that if possible. But that was the only other thing, really. And you do need to find a way to Crackhammer.
I thought we talked about... I thought there was a way to get us there, but not back. I thought...
He said that he could probably try to find a way for you there.
Oh, he didn't follow up on that.
Well, he just left. I mean, he has to figure it out. He didn't have it on hand to tell you how to do it. Yeah. But he said he could probably get you there, but he could not guarantee a way for you back.
Right. Okay.
So
Well, we figured that Crackhammer is large enough of a place. We should have a little issue finding a way back.
Yeah, the technical means exist. It's simply just finding the way to access them. Whether that's monetary or political or knowing a person to know a person.
We have a barbarian. It's fine.
They do know how to ask very kindly. But that being the case, you guys have quite the bounty of loot you're carrying around at this point. You have
Yeah.
you have some time before the next person goes knocking at your door. Is there anything you'd like to do before the door knocks again?
I know, Catherine, we discussed a little bit ago if you were interested in my +2 studded leather.
Oh, yeah. We can do that.
I was, if we can, I think we talked to somebody before who had a +2 breastplate. At the time, I couldn't wear that yet, but
I believe in the Undercity.
yes, it was 100% in the Undercity. Where the fuck is that? Notes? Nope, went back too far. It was... no, the good stuff, I believe.
That sounds right. Let me try to find it again.
How much was the vest? What's the thing?
That's what I couldn't remember. It
Let
was quite
me-
expensive, but I've got like 3,500 to put towards it.
It was what, a +2 breastplate, you said?
Yeah.
I believe you have a discount down there now.
Yeah.
Let me
That should incorporate.
look that up.
I have 3,200 here, but I didn't write down if that was for the studded leather or for the breastplate.
I think that's for what you bought.
I think so too.
That's for what you bought, because let me say this.
This is gonna be possible. I can't remember how much it was. If it's over 5, it's probably not gonna be worth it.
Yeah, I don't have. I wouldn't be. I don't have time.
But if not, maybe we can find you some cost-effective upgrades. What is everyone's AC?
I mean, I'm 13, but it could go up to 16.
I think I'm at 15.
Yeah, that breastplate was. Did you visit what? Did you visit a what shop?
Weapons.
Weapon. You didn't visit a blacksmith per se, but you did visit someone that sold weapons.
I think it'd be smarter for us to visit a blacksmith and crack hammer.
Yes.
It is crack hammer.
Agreed.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Yeah, a +2 breastplate would definitely be in the $5,000 range. At least here.
Yeah, I've got 3,500. So yeah, that's gonna have to wait till next time.
Okay.
We went to 15. Is there anything? Well, I guess we can get them some in Crack Hammer, I guess.
Things are cooler in Crack Hammer. So they say.
I assure you, it's the best.
I guess the only other thing, if there was a magic shop that there was the store called Things? The question mark?
Yeah.
I wanted to go there. Looking for anything that can help me return a spell slot, basically.
Pearl of Power?
A spell. For later. Anything of the sort.
It was Things, Not the Good Stuff is the full title of that store.
Oh, okay. Two separate lines. Okay.
Well, you can definitely head back down to the Undercity to check the store out.
Alright, while we're down there, I want to look for berries.
Okay.
I'll join you. What is that?
Say again, Michelle?
I said, I guess I'll roll perception to keep an eye out for berries. Well, to explicitly look for berries. Oh, okay.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Oh, shit. Hold on. Wait a minute. I have this thing. No. Okay.
What'd you get?
Very low. 8 plus. Hold on. I think like 5. Hold on. What is it? Perception. Yeah, 8 plus 5 is 13.
13. Okay, so as you were walking, the first thing you guys notice as you leave the upper city and head down to the lower city, everyone just give me a quick dexterity saving throw. Who's going?
Oh shit.
Lord.
Good deal.
23 from Philly,
Oh,
6 from Slavak.
you said dex save, right?
Yes, please.
12.
That is a check, Chris. You rolled a check, not a save. 3 be gone. Replace it with 19. Much better. So as you all are leaving and stepping out of the city and onto the steps that lead down to the ground floor, Slarek, you kind of trip a bit as you know, walking down like usual, and it just feels like that first step is a little further away than it used to be. And as Philly's able to kind of grab you really quick before you stumble down the stairs, you turn and look, and there is like now a crack in the separation between the top platform and the first stair that you don't recall being there before.
Whisper, is the city rising? Did he tell them?
She says to the group.
Good. Can I take a look around the rest of like the property area? Just is there any other signs of it?
Roll perception for me.
All right. $12.
12. Not really. A lot of the outside of the wall is just kind of there's people milling about. There's grass grown up. They're not exactly keeping great landscaping on the outside around the walls. But you do see this visible new gap now between the last stair and the first of the platform as you enter the city. But no one else seems to really notice it yet. And it's no like hasn't been. There's no cracking. It doesn't look like. And as you've been told before, there's a wall of force under escalation separating it from the Undercity. So if the whole thing were to rise, it would be on top of that invisible platform of the wall of force anyways.
Hey, is all the blood cleaned up down here?
Oh, yeah, they're pretty quick about, incursions and death down there.
Okay.
And this was noticed outside of our compound, or
The city.
okay.
So when you enter the city, there are 2 large stairways that lead up to escalation.
Gotcha.
And there's now a gap. Here, let me. It's just a little higher up than you recall it being. Guess we'll do it like that. But a lot of people seem to be a little distracted with their day-to-day to have truly noticed that yet. Yes.
Did y'all hear that Castro asked, is the city rising?
Yeah, I thought someone responded. No, I think she said, should we tell them? I don't think anyone responded to that.
She said, is the city rising? Did we tell them? Did he tell them?
How do Rock Heroes tell?
Last you spoke to Ralcuris, when you guys first got back, he suggested that you all have a conversation about who to tell about these things, and had said that he wasn't planning to tell anyone, and he wasn't sure if he was going to report back to his superiors about it yet either.
So probably not him, then, but
Well, we could ask the Underbaron, or first round's on me if our conversation with the town's leader tomorrow doesn't shed some light on this.
Okay. As you all. Okay.
I said, didn't we give him a sending stone?
No, you guys talked about that. Would you like to go back and do it? You guys mentioned you might do that, but you never did.
oh,
Did he give us the key? Or not yet?
No, he hadn't the keys with him yet. They were still being researched. You guys did mention that you may give him a sending stone, but it was never done. So do you want to have had done that?
I think the idea was we would give him one when he gave us the key so we could meet in the room.
Well, the keys aren't going to be for a while. He said he'd have to meet you in Craghammer, or reach out to his contact in Craghammer to get you those.
it'd be easier if he just had the stone. Maybe we should give it to him.
Let's just give it to him.
Okay, so you would have given him one of these speaking stones then.
It's my vote, anyway.
Seems to be 2 votes for giving him the speaking stone. No votes against, I don't think.
Yeah.
Alright. Ralcuris now has the other speaking stone, so you do have a way to contact him.
Didn't realize I was muted. Yeah, three for giving me.
Okay. Alright, speaking stone it is. You guys now have communications open with Ralcuris. There you go. Alright.
So I say that we should ask him if he told anyone.
You do what?
We should ask him if he told anyone.
Slyrock will take the stone.
No, Curious George.
What is this nickname you have for me? I don't know if I like it.
On the very first page of the campaign, I didn't hear it all the way, and that is what I wrote.
I love it. No, keep it going. Lean in. Lean into the nonsense. You are Curious George?
Yeah, I'm Curious George.
I love it. No, I love it.
Because the curious part at the end, I was like, fuck that. I was like, that's weird, but fuck it. Let's go with Curious George. That's who it is.
You'd be surprised how many characters got named in Campaign 1 on mistakes like that. There's an actually Stevan is a person's name because I kept changing his name. So actually his name's Stevan, so he became actually Stevan. Yeah, that's great. He was a great character. R.I.P. But yeah, he responds like, I don't know about this nickname. Do you need something?
We were wondering if you had told anyone about, what we had learned. We noticed a little bit of separation in the staircase in the city.
Oh, hey, let's, these are like speakers, so let's, be mindful of that. No, haven't talked to anyone about that. Wasn't planning on it yet.
Right. Have you noticed anything else that would suggest people have started things?
Just some wear and tear of an old city that doesn't have good upkeep and not good infrastructure. Nothing that's unexplainable.
And do keep an eye out, please.
Can we hear that?
Yeah, if you guys are gathered around, you can hear it.
Okay, I'm rolling insight on that.
You're rolling insight? Okay. $24. 24. You do get the impression that he has not had any formal conversations to report the impending rise of the cities. Like I said, he did mention to you all he wasn't confident that he should report this even to his bosses yet. And in that conversation, he had kind of asked to you all not to share it with anyone. He wasn't quite sure how anyone will respond to knowing there's now another arms race for the cities. And it seems like he's stuck to that so far. He also doesn't seem overly concerned about it.
Alright. So, Reno kind of gives the, he nods to the group, but catch their eyes, kind of
Melchiorus will say, hey, listen, don't worry too much about it. You're gonna be leaving soon anyways, it's not like it's gonna break anything. Yeah, just be a little inconvenient for folks for a while.
He'll be in the room we're at.
Slark doesn't really have any concept of hanging up, so he just puts the stone away.
You hear, hey, you still there? You didn't say goodbye. I think you're still. Are we still talking?
Slark goes like slapping.
How does this work?
I'm just gonna go. We'll work on etiquette later. Okay, goodbye. Okay, as you guys head into the Undercity. So what is it? You're trying to find a Pearl of Power-esque item, essentially?
Or a Ring of Story. Whichever I can afford, basically.
Oh yes, because both are very low-key items. got some cash on you.
Well, Pearl of Power is only an uncommon item, so I'm hoping if it's available, it's not too much.
Yeah, spell storing's rare. Roll an investigation for me as you kind of rummage the stores and the various shops.
Oh, that shouldn't be terrible. 23.
23, that's not terrible at all. Okay. Let's see what we can find for you. Alright, so you eventually make your way into and another thing, where you are greeted by, hold on, nope, that's the wrong book. Well, this has names in it too. I think it does. Where you are greeted by a tiefling who has a jewel-encrusted eye patch over their right eye. They have dark blue hair, clearly dyed, and they say, "Hello, hello. I am Misfortune. That's a virtue name. I tell you, I'm very lucky. Don't let it fool you. And another thing, I have great items. What can I get for you?"
Well, Miss Fortune, I am looking for something I can possibly store a spell in, or maybe help me recover the ability to cast another quickly.
Oh, I see. Not really good at parsing out the old magic a day, huh? I get it. You know, it's not for everyone to control that kind of thing. Some of us just like the little razzle-dazzle every once in a while. Trust me, Misfortune has ran out of magic more times than he can count in bad situations. Happens to all of us. Nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah, I can't seem to help but to put everything I have into each spell, so I can only do a couple.
Hey, listen, like I said, I've been in the world, I've seen the things, you know, sometimes your eyes get big, get distracted. Let's see what I got for you. You start digging through some boxes. Roll straight D20 for me.
Ooh. D20. 19.
Okay. He says, well, do I know you? Have I seen you around before?
Actually, that description did sound familiar.
You have not met this person before.
Oh, no, okay.
Possibly. It seems everyone is having old memories return. I don't currently remember you.
Well, no, like it was an attack down here the other day. Some assholes like did something about it. I didn't spend much time out there, but
Yes, my mistake. Our little house secretary gave us the impression that our reputation preceded us a bit further than it actually does. Yes, me and my compatriots were the ones that helped to repel the, I believe they were called red caps.
oh, you're the guy.
Indeed.
Oh, yeah, see, okay. So I was kind of... I don't know what you... Like, we know your names, but we don't know what you all look like. And that's kind of like where the whole, you know... It's
I'm
tricky.
sorry, it's still a bit uncomfortable for me. My upbringing is a bit more humble than this. It's still new.
I see. You know what humility gets you?
Yes, I do, and I don't wish to go back there anytime soon.
Whoa, what are you talking? Nothing was mine. It gets you nothing. It just there's no like trade value. I don't know what you're talking about. But you keep that baggage on your side, and I won't charge you for it. So he takes out a box, blows some dust off, opens it up. Since you're the UGOAI, and I don't know if you heard, but you're the unofficial heroes down here. I do have a ring of Spellstone. I don't usually sell it. He opens it up, takes it out for you to see. Now, heroes of the city, I can probably knock off 25%. With that being the discount, it'll cost you 18,000 gold pieces.
Jesus Christ.
I'll make the prices, guys.
All right.
Magic items.
Well, considering the level of dust on it, would you mind holding it for me for a bit?
You were just talking about how much money you have.
I had 3,500, not 35,000.
It's legitimately a very expensive item, guys. That's
fair.
in this economy. I mean, you were able to exactly find what you wanted, which is rare in the D&D world. But he says, for heroes of the city, I'll keep this to the side. He closes it, and you see him kind of open the drawer, put it in, close it, and lock the drawer. Not a problem. You know what? I'll do you one better. And he hands you the key.
I appreciate your trust.
No problem.
I shall sing the praises of and another thing to those I meet.
Oh, you see that changes things. If you're gonna like endorse me, I can knock another. I can knock it down to 12,000. You know.
But I shall be back even sooner.
That's what I like to hear. Still praise another thing. Let it be known that one man's misfortune was your comeuppance. Thank you, person outside.
You know, I got this new armor recently, which makes no need for me to use my mage armor. I don't really like the look of this. I'd be willing to wear something of yours to cover it up if that would help as well.
You mean like advertising? You want to like wear like a logo?
I'm sure some sort of a sigil, a logo, yes.
Oh boy, yeah. I just I've never actually So you it doesn't need to be like armor. It can just be like cloth, or do you need to be armor?
No. I'm good with the armor for now. I would need just a bit of a cover-up. I mean, I have this cloak, but I can't go skulking around everywhere in this.
I see. And you're gonna be doing some skulking, so shouldn't it be too vibrant or poppy?
Yes, the jobs we take sometimes require some hiding.
Searching for murder merch is crazy.
Sponsored murder merch. Murder merch swag, essentially.
Right? It's sponsored by this guy.
He says, you know what? I've been working on this thing, right? It has like a cool pattern on it and like light. But when you're in the dark, the pattern disappears. It's just a solid, solid color. And he, wait right here. They're gonna be so jealous. And he runs in the back and comes back out with this cloak. Kind of like it's actually more of a poncho. That as you kind of just put it on the side. There's no sides on it. Space for your head, and there's this in the light. There's this big AAT logo of a circle, and just a little cursive signing of misfortune underneath of it. And he like slowly backs it up to the shadows, and that all disappears. And it's just solid black. And he's like, here, take this, wear it. The logo will be on the back. And that way, if you want to like cover it with a bag or something, you can do that. So you don't have to always be, rocking the big AAT. But, if you like go in the other shops, definitely spin that around to the front, show it off. It's just a rather well-known, uncommon brand. So you're going to be getting some looks maybe. But just tell them, Undercity misfortune, one man's misfortune can be a come up, just really, anyone you send my way that says you sent them my way, I'll put something aside for you.
Most generous.
Yeah, Cyberk will put it on.
Alright, make a Constitution saving throw? No, I'm kidding. Not in this town. Okay.
Are we going to Craghammer next? So perhaps I can send you some long distance customers.
Oh, you're going to Craghammer. Well. First off, tell them fuck off. Secondly, yes, definitely send me customers. I don't know if you know, but they think they're the best artisans in the world.
Well, eventually, never been, so it'll be an adventure.
Oh yeah, it will be. Watch your purse strings. I can tell you that too.
I'll keep them under the poncho.
Great idea. Never be too careful in Craghammer. The big city's not all it's cracked up to be, alright? No one looks out for the little guy there. But, just, have fun, take pictures, whatever.
I appreciate your wise advice.
We'll head out with a brand new poncho.
And a key. How many what?
Red caps that we get, red cap team that we get.
Oh yeah, we got
All told? I want to say the first group was 5, and then you ran into 3 downstairs. I want to call it.
What Homeboy killed.
The first group on the first Undercity, I think it was a group of 5, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
I have to double check. And then downstairs, I think 3 ran up on you. I want to say you had 8.
I just want to take the teeth and like wear the
Okay.
under my clothes.
Under your clothes. Okay.
And I want to put a little red cap on each horn.
A red cap on each of your horns?
Yeah, and my teeth with tail.
Are you actually doing that, or are you just saying you're doing that?
I mean, we can get money for these things, can we?
Well, he did pay you in exchange for each one you killed. You still have them, mind you.
Oh, okay. I see.
You've already collected your bounty on them.
No, I won't wear a red cap. Not yet.
Okay. So, with shopping done, the brief search for various unsuccessful. You all, I assume, make your way back up to your residence. Are you going to try to expedite the meeting with Roland, or are you going to wait until he pops up the next day or two?
I think it'd be more like us to just go there.
Okay. I'd roll an investigation. I'm not sure you guys know exactly where there is.
$10 for Slyrack.
10. It's in the upper half of the city somewhere.
I will try.
22. Okay, so you guys ask around. You do eventually get instructions to where in the upper city his residence is. There's a little elevator that will take you up there. As you all make your way to the upper district, a lot of the shops seem to be closed right now. But you do make your way to the elevator to the upper residence, announcing yourselves, and as the attendant tells you to hold on, you end up having to wait about 10 or 15 minutes before he comes back down and says, well, you are a little early. He was going to summon you, but since you are here, I suppose you may head on in. Please, enter. If you're not familiar with this technology, you stand on the platform and it rises up. No need to be startled.
Alright. Rising platforms.
And I put the logo you're now sporting in the chat there.
Oh, sweet. Hell yeah.
There we go. I just made that up. Alright, so you guys go up on the magical lift here before entering the large abode of the governor of this city. Find yourself in a waiting room, and you end up there's chairs enough for all of you. You notice that there are 2 very nice ones and a few decent ones that have been brought out to accommodate your numbers. Some tea is put out for you, and you end up waiting about another 30 minutes before you see Sabath come quickly walking into the front doors and says, "Oh, my friends, I see you have made your way here. I was going to come tell you guys that, okay, not a problem. Let me just go get, not a problem." And he runs off through another door. And then he quickly returns with an older elf following slowly behind him, extremely well dressed. Everything is of the finest cloth. He has gold jewelry, earrings adorning his ear, many rings. He has various bracelets. His shoes are adorned rather ridiculously, but the amount of wealth he's wearing is ridiculous, but the way it's styled together seems to oddly work extremely well. You immediately get the air of someone that carries themselves like they're better than you, and the amount they are wearing it kind of reinforces that to maybe be a fact. Not like a better person, but just a much better standing than yourself. You know, take of that opinion what you will, but the circumstances currently lie. He walks in, and as he sweeps his coat back to sit, a chair kind of apparates underneath of him. Very nice, very cushiony, high back. And he looks to you all, then looks to Sabath. And Sabath clears his throat and says, This is Roland. He is the leader of this city. He's a very important person with very limited time that you are so graciously given. this is the UGOAI. They are heroes of the Undercity, up and coming new door guild, very experienced, and they did clear the 50th floor capstone for our great city. Roland nods along, a little bored looking. Yes, Sabath, I know who they are. That's enough. You may sit in the corner, please. Sabath kind of nods and backs away. Does go sit in the corner. Huh? Oh, he's just there, too? Yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
So, Roland takes a moment to look at you all individually before clearing his throat and saying, I am Roland. I am the leader here. I am also a domo of the thicket. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's important. I am important. We'll start with that. Any questions?
Many of you have heard of the
Roll history checks.
Ooh.
Fino has not. Slyrack has not. You got a roll for me, Jerry?
I got a net 20.
Natural 20. Well, Catra is quite familiar with the thicket. It is a one part of it is a very large, well-managed trading hub in the forest, a little above the sovereignty of Kelstrom. It is home to varying levels of skill sets that work for hire. Well maintained. It is rumored to have influence in all of the wall cities. Be that for legal or illegal works. It seems to run of its own sovereignty, sponsored by Riveria and the new powerhouse on the western coast of Sether. But it is a well-maintained, well-ran information and trading hub where you can find anything, buy anything, hire anyone to do anything within reason. It has, in the last decade or so, taken a turn for the more respectable jobs, but you can still find the unrespectable should you wish.
Brian, can you roll for me to see if I know what they are?
I don't know if you're gonna get higher than she did. Give me one moment.
Background information outside of what she tells us.
Yeah.
I should be able to roll with advantage because all my weed wears and speaking with people.
He is trying to be a diplomat.
No, that actually tracks based on like you can get advantage. I like that. $15. You've heard of the thicket. You have some contacts that you know operate from there. Some people have been trying to get you to sell some stuff wholesale that they can resell in the thicket. I assume you've turned that down for the moment.
Of course.
But you've heard that it is a place of business that's open to all kinds of business. But you've never been yourself. Okay. But Roland says, I am important. Do we understand that for our foundation? Waits for a response from the group.
Okay, Roland.
Good.
Whatever you say.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. That one gets it. Now, UGOAI. I am also a important man in the Elven Kingdoms. I do trade with with all the Elven nations. But I do have a bit of a friendship with the Faust. If you are keeping an ear to the streets, you know they have some troubles as of late. Now, I can assure you Faust is a very upstanding nation. I trust all their queens explicitly. And I can assure you that the rumors are entirely false, that they have manipulated anyone's memories. That being said, there are some malicious rumors going around at present. And it would serve everyone's best interest if we were able to quash some of these rabble-rousers who are spreading disinformation. Is that something you all be interested in doing?
Did you say spreading disinformation?
Yes, they are. They are spreading lies about our friends in Faust.
I will like to see if he's like on what he's saying.
Okay.
I hate to break it to you, old man, but damn near everyone is spreading that misinformation you speak of.
It's under 10, so.
Okay. You'd be surprised how often everyone is actually one or two people. But I assure you, it's simply showing some of the more vocal of the rabble-rousers rabble less. It's not a large ass, but there's one that can make you some large friends. Say it again, someone? You got coughed over.
What do you have to do?
Well, there is a newspaper publication that is going to run a story very shortly. I need for them not to. They are founded elsewhere, but I have assurities that they will be shipping in their new newsletters in the next 24 hours. I simply need for that shipment not to reach here.
And how much was these jumps?
Well, that depends. Would you like influence or coin?
I do not know what your influence is.
I thought they were the same thing.
You'd be surprised who doesn't care about money and who does care about who you know. My influence here is I own everything. My influence in the thicket is I own a very large region and have influence in everything. My influence in the Elven nations is I'm a very important friend to have. And I own this city. And it's fighting forces for what they are, and I allow the guilds to operate, which gives me ownership of them, and full access and ownership of everything in the walls. Quite an important person, as I may have mentioned. But, should you do this for me, I would consider you a friend. All of you, friends of me. Friends of escalation, friends of the thicket. I can help you find things, find people. What are your ambitions? How may I help them?
You do have things I need to find. So maybe you can help us.
Well, I am ready to hire you. You all seem quite good at things. But to be clear, I do need to ensure these papers, newsletters, never reach this city.
Should we choose the monetary compensation, how much would that be?
Well, if that is the choice you'd like to make, I'd be prepared to offer you around 50 platinum. I think that's reasonable.
50 platinum, what is it? Only 500 gold?
It doesn't seem that much for papers that are...
Outweigh the money.
Not a very great sum of money to destroy the news, which is very important to have.
He got a smile a bit.
One publication, right?
One issue, yes. By the time they are able to reprint and reship, it'll be old news. People will have gone back to their comfortable lives, realities. And so many people have things they don't even want to remember. I'm sure they'll find their way to forgetting again in due time. If you feel like that's not enough money,
We'll huddle up.
you guys kind of huddle up and move back a little bit.
I have no problem stealing some newspapers. I think if we do, we keep one for ourselves. This information can help us later.
You know, how he's saying it's untrue, and so many people were saying that they remember things.
He was lying. We would not have to destroy the news if he was telling the truth. There's a few things that the proper channels to go to. He's lying. This is the truth. We are just destroying the truth.
We're not telling them they're wrong. We're just delaying their confirmation. If we feel bad about it later, we can take the ones we kept for ourselves and tell people ourselves.
Yeah, I guess I'm not mad at it.
And as far as the 500 gold, I feel like his influence is infinitely more valuable than that chump change.
That is very true. But we also have somewhere to go. When is this shipment getting here, you said? Tomorrow?
I think it is rather soon.
He said the next 24 hours. Within 24 hours, he said.
Yeah. We were planning on hanging on for one more day and having this whole meeting in the morning. So really, one day is outside of our original timeline.
It's fine. I do not have any problems about the enjoying
I do not like it. If you're already doing one questionably moral thing, causing chaos, now to destroy the news feels a bit too far.
We're not destroying the news. We're just stealing 1 week's inventory. The next week, they go back to business as usual. For a company as large as they seem, this is a inconvenience.
Well, gang, what do we think? We have some voices on both sides, though I think the say no may be outvoted here.
No, I'm with
You
you.
have an opinion.
Am I muted again?
You might be. There you go. We can hear you now, Chris.
No, I said I'm with you.
Okay.
Do it.
Okay. Roland clears his throat. Have you all decided?
Yes.
We're going to need the route they will be coming in on, please.
Yes, of course. Sabath can give you the minute details. Influence or coin?
Influence.
Ah, that is the choice I was hoping you'd take.
Why? Coin means nothing to.
Say again.
Why? Coin means nothing to.
It shows ambition. It shows intelligence. It shows a willingness to move up in the world and expand your reach. Otherwise, you'd just be any other money-grubbing guild. Though I suppose it didn't offer you much, so it didn't make it a hard
Show the
choice.
knowledge of school-age math.
And what if I said 5,000 platinum?
And we would have had a real discussion on our hands.
Well, I'm glad I did not waste both of our times, because I don't have time for you guys to decide those kinds of things. Influence it is. Now, Sabath will provide you the details. Once you have waylaid the transportation, the papers will need to be destroyed. You can bring me back. Oh, what could the proof be? They like to wear these silly berets with their logo emblazoned on the front. Bring me the beret. That would be my proof the job is done.
Fair enough.
To be clear, there's no real... The law doesn't apply in the forest. Should you be found out, destruction of property is not an issue. Should you kill anyone, that is on your own consciences. I don't care. But if you murder anyone, you did not do it in my name.
For sure, I will not be murdering anyone.
Good. Good. And he kind of winks. Sure you won't.
They don't need your mother where we're going?
It's
But he does
the
that. Fido just stares at him, but just blankly.
it's the forest. There's no revenge, I suppose. Repercussions of other strong people.
No jail?
Injury. It's the forest. No, it's not in anyone's
Been in
territory.
enforcement jails before. Just saying.
Are you saying we're held to our own moral code, Jerry?
Yes, yes.
Sounds like murder to me.
Oh, do whatever you want. I don't care if you murder. But it's not the smallest newspaper in the world. I would not kill the actual news person. I also do not know.
Play it by ear.
Sure. That's fine. Whatever you think is best. But thank you all for your time and your service. I do hope this is the beginning of a lucrative future with an up-and-coming group of up-and-comers. want to thank you one more time for clearing that capstone. That was quite the frustration for us. And if you ever endeavor to take out more annoyances in the wall, just let me know. There's always a large creature in our way. And he gets up, re-straightens his outfit a bit, pulls down his cufflinks, just kind of like exaggerated motion to show him off.
Would any of those monsters be in the forest? You know, 2 birds, 1 stone.
Sabath, any issues in the forest as of late? Oh yes, there's a few things that are waylaying transportations. The Fae thing hasn't gotten any easier, and I think the Fae are then pushing other creatures towards the cities. It's no bounties at the moment, but you know, any large thing killed can be paid for if you bring back evidence. There you have it. Kill something big, bring back proof, and you'll be compensated.
Yeah. You hear that, Jerry? The bigger the thing we kill, the more money we make.
I don't know, murder.
It's not murder if it's creatures.
Ooh, competitive killing.
I'm pretty sure they didn't want to die any more than the people do. Murder.
Yes, but no, they're not people. They're creatures. Don't be all emotional.
Whoa! We got druids in the group. Come on, let's.
Yeah.
I realized it was like that. I just slowly start backing away. I think we should.
Get out of here before we change your mind.
That's ridiculously funny. He says, right. He says to that point, that being said, don't travel too far east into the forest. You may mistakenly go into Veridis territory, and they are druids, and they do care for the wildlife.
Murder.
Sure you do, but they really do. You'll know if you've crossed their territory. They'll make themselves known. Now, I will be on my way. It was a something meeting you all. And as he stands and heads out, the chair disappears that he was sitting in. And the doors...
I shout, all lives matter.
Oh, boy.
Oh my.
Oh, boy. I'm just not gonna, we're not gonna touch that. As the doors open and close behind him. Sabath stands and says, I'm very glad that you all chose to work with us. This would be quite the important endeavor. That paper could cause a lot of issues in the city. And we don't need that. What we need now is stability, and for everyone to just be calm and back to their own miserable lives, you know, not group misery. So,
can I roll insight on that? I'm trying to see if he's like, if that was kind of like a backhanded threat, like we would have to do something to you.
go ahead and roll.
We already bought. Why are you still selling, bro?
7. That's fine.
Okay. But he says, no, I can give you the information for the package coming into the city. We don't know the exact time, but they usually come overnight. So they should be arriving in the next 12 hours or so. If you head about an hour outside of town, following the main road, that should probably give you enough distance away from the city to not be seen and overheard. But enough leeway that anything you do won't be loud enough for anyone to come respond to. I would say make sure you're attacking the Corvette caravan. There are more than one. You wouldn't want to waylay the wrong people. As mentioned, there will be a beret with the logo of the Elestrian earmark on it. In EE, it'll be easy enough to figure out. And they do like to sell their papers on the way. So that is always a good sign that you found the right people. That being said, it's best if this looks like just a bandit robbery, so please take their purses as well.
Okay. So we get the location. Gotcha. An hour out.
So it shows you a pretty basic map of the main road out of Escalation. It leads down to essentially what will turn into a larger corridor of roads that lead to Craghammer, Veritas, Gilavesto, and the southernmost wall city. But those are all many hours travel. The area he's suggesting should keep you well clear of the busier parts of the roads, and the time of day should kind of have you out of prying eyes, because for the most part you would all be well aware it is generally thought to not be very safe to be in the woods overnight. So there is not a lot of travel on those roads when the sun goes down.
An hour's travel, so you guys want to head out like an hour before sunrise?
He says to the group.
Say it one more time. Sorry.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
No, I said so it's about an hour away. You guys want to leave like an hour before sunrise?
Yeah, that works. So we can arrive at dawn.
Yeah, we'll be there all day.
I want to, Vito wants to take off his embroidered clothing and change it to his robe black.
Okay.
And like masked up and everything. We try to make it not look like himself. He got disguised into his way that stuff.
Okay.
Jerry's gonna put on his wraps as well.
So you can be seen?
Yep.
Cool.
So
Timeline wise,
be wearing his new poncho for this.
oh man. As far as the timeline they gave you, they are in the impression that this news shipment will be coming in overnight. So if you waited till dawn, you'd probably miss it.
Let's not do that. Fuck, we're gonna have to go out in the forest at night.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, so I need an hour to get my spell slot back from a mirror image, and then I'm ready to go.
Okay.
I think we still have quite a few potions left. I know I myself still have 2.
We're just gonna call it 3 for the confused.
Anything else that anyone thinks we need?
What do you guys think? You guys ready to head out, or do you need to get some things?
How many potions do we have left? Actually, let me check that. Sorry.
I think I have like 3 left.
You guys did.
I don't know how many.
I have 1 greater left. Oh fuck! I guess all I have left. 1.
And I got healing spells now. Not being a dark knight stuff. We're good.
No, I'm sorry. I have 3 greater.
Well, you guys would sound like you're in great position.
Yeah, we should be fine. I mean, if we get a monster overnight, then we get some extra money.
That's the spirit. Okay, well, you got all of that. And it's really a toss-up. Who knows? We'll see where the wind takes you.
Extra money or death. Whatever.
So, you all gather up your resources, take a moment to get spell slots back, change into your villain attire, and
My non-sponsored attire.
exactly begin making your way out of town. Traffic as you're walking away from the city does seem to slow as the sun is going down. Are you trying to get there at sunset when it is fully dark, or what time, give or take?
And when the sun comes up.
No, that'd be late if you
They're
did.
coming overnight, though. I would vote for getting there before the sun sets, so we could get into a comfortable spot that we think is somewhat safe before it's all dark. As the forest seems to be dangerous.
Other suggestions, other votes, agreements?
Agreement.
Let's go. We can go with that. I know we will murder some beasts. I'm fine with that. I'm not murdering any person for
As a technicality note, I now have both staffs on my back, and I've created a rapier as my new packed weapon.
Okay.
We've taken a long rest, yes?
Yes. So everyone's full health. Those who can change your spells, feel free to remember to do so.
I realize because I'm not
Doing so now.
monk, I can't use my dexterity for the staff.
Well, I'm sure you'll find many other ways to use your many, many weapons. Although if it's a pack weapon, you can use whatever you want, right? Or you can use
Yeah, I can create anything that is a melee weapon. I don't have the ability to create ranged weapons yet.
Okay. Well, okay. You all make your way out as the sun is setting. That being the case, you see the last remnants of travelers quickly making their way into the city. You get some strange looks as you're heading the opposite direction. One old man does try to stop you all. You're heading the wrong way. The sun's going down. You ought to be going into the city. Oh my! The guy shakes his head and back in my day as he walks away and catches up back to his caravan.
Hey, can I back up real quick? I don't want to put my wraps on until we get to the spot that we're going into.
You're going to the forest right
We're
now.
going into the forest. Yeah, I'm sorry. The spot in the forest.
Okay, so you arrive where you're gonna set you a little whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. So after about an hour or so of travel, someone give me a survival check to see if you could find the most advantageous place to set this ambush, I suppose.
Not me, I got a +0.
I got a +3.
You are our man.
Sounds like it. I'm
Okay.
gonna give him.
You have guidance. Guidance.
There we go.
Thank God for guidance, because that's a 12.
Mm,
+4, let's see.
I just so ahead of
So 13.
you have a
You
+1.
have 5.
Oh,
Come on, yo.
That'll be great for next time survival comes up. 13. 13's not bad. So you're able to find a little bit of an area where the road seems to narrow a bit. Seems that the upkeep's not very good on this road, and there's been some recently downed trees that make the path a cart can fit through, but besides that, you'd have to walk in front or behind of anything large. There's not a lot of place for hiding yourself easily here, so it would take rather decent stealth checks to remain unseen if this is the spot you choose.
Team, would y'all like me to cast Pass Without Trace?
Possibly. Does it look like we could make it worse? Like we could close it off completely with the down tree?
Oh yeah, you can go full bandit. You definitely have people strong enough, especially I think Jerry counts extra for siege things like destroying trees and buildings, if I'm not mistaken. Or was that a different character? Hold on, let me see.
You have siege?
He might. I know he counts for large when trying to move and push things.
Right. Am I muted?
No, I can hear you. You just.
What is siege? I don't have siege.
Okay. Siege is something that lets you get extra damage when hitting buildings and stuff.
You double damage structures. Yeah.
No, I don't have that.
Okay, you count as one size. Yeah, you have powerful build. So you're one size larger for carrying capacity and weight you can push, drag, or lift.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could pretty easily move these trees and stuff around to fully block the road.
So we could take one of two routes. We could go the usual bandit ploy, block the road, hide, attack. Or we could play more of a helping hand. We set up camp. When they arrive, tell them that we plan to clear it in the morning, but due to the unstable nature of the forest, we felt uncomfortable working throughout the night. So invite them to also make camp or help us to clear it, and we can make our move then.
I like the second one. Blocking the road is so yesterday.
Yes, I'm afraid if we resort to bandit techniques, my dear friend here won't be able to resist himself going full bandit.
It's fine. I do not have any opinion on this. Again, I just want to make clear, I'm not feeling hurt anymore for that game.
I do have the snare trap, but
Did you have a snare trap?
yeah.
Oh, what?
Snare trap.
They're coming in the early morning, right?
They're coming overnight at some point.
Well,
If we get them to
we
stop,
wouldn't have time to rest, to take a little rest.
The other part is, if they're coming at night, then they're probably a very formidable opponent. They understand what the forest can give them. They're willing to take it on.
if we're able to determine who is in charge, I could possibly suggest magically that they allow us to take their inventory.
But their team may not listen. We'll see.
Okay, so which plan are we going with?
To the trip.
Wait, what?
There was the down log, make them stop and attack, and there was the setting up camp, befriending them, and between the night's rest, figuring out how to get the inventory off of them. Well, either way, both plans had the log in the way. It was so the road's blocked regardless. Just one of the plans, you guys are camped in front of it, and you're planning to move the log in the morning when it's a little safer. The other plan, there's no one in sight, and when they stop, you guys are jumping out.
And we basically attack with the blunt end of our weapons, and/or scare them into handing over their stuff.
Yeah.
As long as I agree, we're not killing anyone.
Current plans have full no murder stipulations. Okay. So which one are we going with?
B.
B?
Go.
B? Alright. So, either way, need Jerry to put the log in the way. And then I guess the rest of us will start setting up camp. I guess now, do we want to set up camp on the side closest to the city and tell them that we were headed the opposite way? Or do we want to set up camp on the other side and tell them that we were headed the same way? Or do you think it doesn't matter?
Same way. I think opposite side heading the same way.
Okay. I'm down with that.
Anybody else?
I'm down.
I'm down.
Cool.
You got opinions today.
Also, keep in mind that I did not put on my rats yet. We don't see each other. Rat gun.
Okay, so Jerry is still going to be invisible for the time being.
Where is it?
Yeah, we talked about that, right?
Yes, yeah, you didn't put your wraps on. I mean, you have gotten to the location now, and you guys are setting up whatever plans you have. So are you going to keep you're not going to be wrapped at all for this encounter?
Did Jerry share this idea that he's going to wrap himself?
Is this an open conversation you're having with the group, Jerry? Okay.
Why would you give your stuff up today, Jerry? About my wrap myself? Or we're trying to do something too.
No, yeah, that's kind of what I thought. But at some point, I want to drop the invisibility thing so it can be a surprise to people. You know, I get it. You guys know me and everything now, but I thought moving to a new territory I could do something different, but it's not the time.
After tonight, don't leave your girl around.
For real.
You guys are stupid.
I walk up to Jerry and
I'm not sure if this makes you comfortable or uncomfortable, but do remember that I can see you now.
Definitely uncomfortable, Slyrak, but thank you. I'll get used to it. Matter of fact, make sure you call out my flakes during battle.
With pleasure.
Okay.
That's the thing you need to turn on its side.
What?
That's the thing you need to turn on its side. That big thing you got set up. Right.
I don't think I can.
Oh.
Oh, let me see. I can maybe make it a token. Oh, okay. Go this way.
Holy. Nice.
It's gonna float though. Let me see.
Or the other 0 feet.
There's a
You
magic
can't if it's
room.
right. Hold on, I gotta wait for this.
Y'all see this tree floating? We ain't moving this shit at night.
Right?
Spooky tree. Don't look directly into the spooky tree's eyes. Okay, we'll do it this way. So, you guys will be setting up camp on the side of the road they're coming from?
Yes.
Okay.
That's beautiful. Fucking damn tree.
Yeah, it's supposed to be so that we're all heading in the same direction, right?
I believe so, yes. Alright. And I'm not going to put all the forest trees there, but you'll be nice and forested up. So, you all get nice and comfortable. Someone give me a perception check.
Me.
Probably should not be me. Yeah, it's a 0.
I'm pulling it up.
We can go ahead and assume you'll probably have guidance on this, I think.
Check.
Alright.
Bam!
Oh, somebody wrote it already?
26.
Well, let me refresh my page. I didn't see it. 26, you said? Great roll. Okay, so you guys set your camp up, get your little fire going. As you prepare for the arrival of this news caravan of sorts. Is there a certain place you all want to be? Everyone's sitting down visible? Besides the invisible Jerry, of course.
And keep it as friendly as we can.
Okay. Hiding.
Fino's gonna hide?
Yeah, but he's not. He wants to make it seem like he's hiding, like, from whatever could be out in the forest. And, like, he's, like, looking for whatever could be out in the forest.
That's a tricky line to walk there, sir. How hidden do you want to be? Roll stealth, and then if seen, it'll be persuasion to persuade what your intent was for being hidden.
Wow.
12. Well, that should help. You won't be too spooky at that point if you give a 12.
Jesus Christ, your modifier is plus 11? Holy fuck.
Oh, you rolled natural 1. Oh, sure, that's a different sentence entirely.
No, it's still a 12. 412. We rolled that for 20? For what? 412. That's what it is.
Is that how you think it works? Who am I missing? I always miss someone when I'm putting out these tokens. Slyrack, Jerry, Philly.
Do we go 5?
Sabet's there. Oh, there's 6 of you? Fino. Everyone forgets about Fino.
5.
Did you want to be hidden in front of the group or behind the group, Fino?
Whatever way it's gonna look like, I'm looking for like whatever the fuck could be in the woods.
Standing guard for creatures.
You're gonna have to decide which side of the log you're on, Nick.
Okay. What side of the log I'm on? Say something with the group.
Okay. So you are in the forest. I'm gonna put you up here so I don't lose a token. We'll have you in the forest. And so, but you do want to have line of sight on the group?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You all settled in, and after a few hours pass, I don't think there's any good tokens for wagons and carts. Nope, that's a shopping cart.
Use a shopping cart.
I'm not using a shopping cart. A cart does approach. Fino, you hear it quite a ways off, as the forest has gotten quiet aside from the natural sounds of nature and the nocturnal animals stirring. You can hear stomping. It's not shaking the forest loud, but it is noticeably different. You can hear the loud creaks of a wagon's wheels. And so, on that signal, do you want to run into the woods, or would you have been there the entire time and kind of said that loud enough for your group to hear?
He's going to have been in the woods the entire time.
Okay.
Like, he's going to kind of jog back to the group and say, there's a wagon. And they kind of go into the
woods. Okay.
So,
So about 20 minutes later, you see an ogre turn the corner, pulling a cart behind him.
Like hops up.
On that cart, there is a small gnome and a bunch of large wrapped packages.
do they have a dumbass beret on?
There's a very awesome beret on, yes. As they turn the corner and see your group, you hear the gnome say, "Oh there, Jacob, there's something in the road. You all there, what are you doing?"
Vino kind of comes out the woods. There's a downed tree in the road. It does not seem safe to try to move this not back to at night. When you set up camp, don't keep you watch.
Make a persuasion check as you kind of startle the ogre there, who drops the cart and reaches for his club really quick, as it's not quite.
Can Slyrak help on this? I'm gonna be walking out to meet them as well.
What do you say to help?
As a just approach, I just say,
"Oh there, friends."
And make my way all the way out to join the conversation.
Okay. Did you roll persuasion for me, Fino? Okay. 2. So as you're walking up, and he comes out the forest, this half undead tiefling. The gnome says, "Get back, there's some undead thing coming! Jacob!" As the orc will grab his large club. Oi for my friend!
Wait, please, please.
Roll persuasion.
You know, kind of straight. When you just act like he's scared.
Oh,
Oh my god!
What?
Oh, this is great. This is great. No, this is how it should be going.
I can't believe this. Yeah, you make it defaulted in the bandit hood, huh? Okay, hold on. Let's see what's happening here. Oh boy. Okay, so first and foremost, let's see if this club hits you, and we'll go from there. Does 21 hit?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you take 10 points of damage as what hits you with the club. And then he kind of like holds it, unsure if he hits you again or not. He sees no one else is jumping in.
A slight will jump in front, yes.
Okay.
Please, stop it.
Please. We are just travelers.
The gnome kind of hops up on the cart and looks over. Is the undead thing with you?
He's a long story, but yes,
He puts his head down.
he travels with us.
Puts his head. Tries to look sad. Are you actually sad?
No, but I don't find it out. I mean, I guess they can tell by, like, I don't know, parts of my feet, but like Fino's kind of like in his real black, he's kind of high.
Are your
he wore the sky skin. That's fine if he knows they're dead, but
no. So like, your horns look very different than tiefling horns do. So is that hidden? If your horns are hidden, then we'll back that up. If they're not, then that's a very different look.
well, if he wants to hide his horns because he doesn't want anyone in town to trace his neck to us. So
Okay, so you could have had a hood up and covering it. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so in that case,
that's fine. We can find
yeah.
a different reason for the hit me, but
well, it'll just be that you scared the shit out of an orc, and he just shit pop. So then in that case, after the hit, he'll go, oh, I'm sorry, he scared me. The gnome will go, don't worry, Jacob, that was very scary, it scared me too. He came out the forest, he shouldn't have done that. No, he shouldn't. No, he shouldn't have done that. And they'll kind of like put the club back.
We'll admit our people's skills need some work. Hence why we travel at night. Less interactions, the less chance we have reactions like what you just saw.
The gnome will take off his glasses, clean them off a bit, and put them back on, and say, well, it's dangerous to do things like that at night in the forest. It's very frightening. What is happening anyways? There's a tree down, you said?
Yes, and we do mean to move it in the morning. We were going to work at it at night, but every time we start and turn our backs, things come crawling out of the woods. We stay watch until morning and clear it when the sun comes up. If you would be willing to help, that would be most appreciated.
Roll deception check. Big money, big money. 24, natural 20.
I love it.
Mm-hmm. So he says, well, that makes sense. It's very dangerous for us. You shouldn't have been out here anyways. Yes, if you wouldn't mind us camping with you, that seems to be the best course of action.
That would be great. Perhaps in the morning, your big guy and our big guy could clear it for us.
Yes, that shouldn't be too much trouble for Jacob here, but help would always be appreciated. I'll pull my cart up and get a spot next to the fire if that's okay with everyone.
Please.
That was the most evil person please ever. My goodness, Manny, way to get into it. This very Dracula. Oh, you want to come in my house? Of course. So, Jacob will pull the cart in, kind of get it settled, and will sit down next to it and kind of lean against the wheels. As the gnome will hop down and take out his little sleeping pack as he bundles up to the fire, taking out some food to put over the fire. I did not introduce myself. My name is Richard of the Elestrian Earmark. I don't know if you've heard of us, but we are a publication that likes to spread the news of Elestria. We're trying to make the world a little smaller every day. Who might you be?
Sort of kind of looks around at the rest of the group.
We are the Fifth Harmony.
The what?
The Fifth Harmony. We are a group of traveling performers.
You motherfucker.
We all have our specialties.
Oh, joy!
Before being made part of us, most people seem to kind of ridicule and call us a sideshow. Hence the large snake and myself.
No, you can swallow a sword. You are not the same.
Catcher says, would you like to see a little of our performance?
I was going to ask, I didn't want to be awkward, but yes, I would love to see that. I am actually writing a human interest piece, a person interest piece, about traveling shows just as yourself. They get a bad reputation, but I say you are the lifeblood of Elestria. Tell me, you said the Fifth Harmony was your names? What? May I see an example of your performance?
I pull out my flaming sword.
You have a flaming sword too?
You have a flaming sword?
Yeah.
When did you get a flaming sword?
When I leveled up.
Oh boy, this group.
Fino, is yours still up?
Mine is not lit right now.
Oh, can you light it, please?
Can I light my sword?
Yeah, do it.
No! No! That's a fucking beacon!
Okay. So I want to stand. Who was that small person in front of me?
That's Richard from the Elestrian Earmark.
Oh, can everyone stand back a bit? This one's newer. It's something I'm trying. I want to see. I say to the new people, not to our people.
Okay, so Richard would take a step back. Jacob's already pretty far back by his cart.
Could you stand back closer to our snake friend here?
Oh yes, not a problem. He'll step over.
And I'll take out my hold on. Ooh, I'll also take out my dagger, and I think I have a short sword, and I'll
I know where this is going, and this is hilarious already.
I'll start to juggle them, but I want to be within maybe 5 feet of like, of the cart thing?
I thought so. So you're gonna walk forward juggling, or you're gonna walk forward then start juggling?
I'm gonna walk forward and start juggling.
Okay.
Oh, no. Once I get to the fire, I'll start juggling.
Alright, so let's have a sleight of hand roll to see how well you juggle to begin with. Although I feel like the point of this may be to be bad at it, but let's see where you start.
Like, yo, I was trying to foreplay, intersect, and then catch it, just like, whooped it out and put it in. Like,
She's like, the fuck are you doing fucking around there? Let's just get to it.
How many times did DM make us roll?
He's like, fuck these rolls. You gotta go fuck it up and keep talking. Let's just burst shit. It said 18. When can slide? Oh, I guess he. 18. Okay, 18 is more than enough to juggle here. So, you're right now juggling a short sword, a dagger, and a lit flame sword?
Correct.
Okay. Let me check.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, no, I don't have a... So a dagger, a hammer, and a flame sword.
Okay. And this flame sword is a spell?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, flame blade. I see it.
Yeah.
Lasts for 10 minutes, similar in size and shape to a scimitar. Nice. So...
No, you know what? I can't let go of it. So
No, I was looking at it too.
Well, okay, I'll hold it like in my mouth, like balancing it, and I'll like be like juggling this other stupid shit around it. So it's like I'm like trying to like balance it.
Okay. We can... I'm okay with that. So you have the flame sword in your mouth as you're looking up, juggling the other items.
Yeah.
Okay. You still roll high enough to accomplish this so far.
Alright, I'm gonna walk forward. I'm gonna fucking trip and like
while she's
fall.
doing that, while she's walking forward, Fino is just gonna kind of slowly back into and stump into the bushes, try to get around the other side of the cart.
Give me a stealth check as you...
What the fuck?
Are you fucking serious?
No! I don't think so.
I feel like I would have their attention.
You do, but my god, man. Oh boy. It's just so bad they did it twice. Yes, you can have advantage, man. But holy shit. Maybe refresh your page or something.
Yeah, dog, I'm refreshing. This is some ropes. Like my best skill.
I thought I was just.
Let's go.
I thought I was just gonna magically tell him to let us make the delivery.
Oh, I missed that.
That would have been one way to do it. So.
I forgot about it.
So you very... This is so much better. So you very easily disappear into the forest as a full attention is taken here. Do you have dark vision? I think you do. I don't know if you do. Fino?
No, I'm not. I don't. I'm going to get that torch. I'm going to get a little torch.
You gotta be... So... I mean, you can back into the forest to the point that you feel like you're not seen, but you can still see the light of the fire. So you don't have to... If you like a torch would change your stealthiness even with a natural 20. But all that's gonna mean is that... Say again?
As a flyer could always try to charm them while they're partially distracted anyway.
Well, hold on. Let's let the scene still play out. But we have... Fino, you're in the forest. You can't see anything deeper in at all, but you can look forward and see what's in front of you. So you're able to move around to the other side to get behind that cart if you'd like.
Yes.
Okay. So as you're moving, Catra is juggling and is going to purposely trip and land in the cart.
Well, if I see what's his name, Pheno.
Oh, you don't. You don't see that at all. It's a 31.
Oh, I
You
don't?
did- no, you don't. No one saw him leave. So the intent is to juggle and trip and fall. It's solid. It's solid. I mean,
That's what I'm going.
tripping's not an issue. You can purposely fall, and you can kind of ensure that you land on the cart. The trick is the performance, to make it seem like it was an accident.
Alright. Wait a minute, let me check my skills. Hold on.
You got a +2 in performance.
I could guide myself, right?
Sure, because you're doing a magic. You're doing a thing anyway, so casting during that wouldn't be odd.
Alright, hold on. I want. This could be. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
actually, we're going to make it 2 rolls. It'll be acrobatics and performance. The acrobatics is to, because there's the front of the cart and there's the back where it has all the stuff in, so you're falling. It's kind of an exaggerated fall to get all the way over there, and to ensure that the gnome or the orc don't have time to catch you and like, oh no, she's falling, help.
Alright.
The orc's a little slow on the game, but go ahead. Can you what?
I was going to add a little dance in there, but that's too much.
No, you can. You definitely can.
Pretty much, so it would make sense. I'm like moving. I would just like move around. So it's like it's not supposed to be a stationary thing.
Okay.
And I'm like, I'll like play into my crowd a little bit. Like, okay. So what is it? It's
Give me first acrobatics and then performance, or either one in either order. By the acrobatics and performance.
okay. Let's see. One, two. Okay, so acrobatics is hold on, plus guide. Oh shit. 14 plus 3, so 17.
That's for what?
Acrobatics,
Okay.
and then
What'd you get?
a natural one.
Natural 1 for performance? Okay, so this is how this plays out. Flaming sword. What's up?
Wait.
What? What do you got?
I'm already juggling so well.
Uh-huh. No, you don't. So, you have the flaming sword in your mouth like a rose. And you're juggling, dancing around, juggling with
It's
the...
not like a rose. I'm holding it like straight up in the air.
Oh, you're holding it straight. Oh, okay, cool. Even better. So yeah, having.
Before she gets there,
This makes sense here.
Can you do what, Tina?
who gets there first?
You would be able to get around behind the cart. That's not going to change her
I'm not
very
saying that's
dramatically.
what she's doing. I'm not saying it's not what she's doing. I'm just saying who gets there first. Because when I get around to the back of that cart, I want to light this shit on fire.
You want to light the cart on fire?
Yeah.
Using what to light it? Using what to light it?
Torches.
What torch? You have a torch?
Everybody's have a torch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a part of your packet, isn't it?
Are you British now? You want
Don't make me laugh.
Get it? Oh, I have a hooded lantern. See that? I have a tinderbox
Tinderbox would be what you use to light
and a
this.
pipe. Oh, no, pipe is a little
Yeah, that's for rock climbing.
thing. And oil too. Oh yeah, so I can just drop oil and light it on fire with my tinderbox.
You can.
Blow it up and light it.
So is that what you're doing? You're dropping oil as she's dancing and moving her way over. You're dropping oil and gonna light it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to oil it up and light it. Stealthily,
Of course. So, are you watching what she's doing, or are you doing your own thing entirely?
I am doing my as long as they're they have their attention toward her. I want to just get this done. I see she's doing this crazy shit, and I'm like, all right, I don't know what the fuck Caster's doing, but I'm gonna like this.
Okay. Give me.
Light a hand.
No, I mean you can light it. That's not. It's the issue of how the timing works out.
Okay. Initiative.
Well,
I think it's going to be
I was
initiative.
going to play into it a bit, so it would have.
You didn't know he moved. I mean, so if he's not paying attention to you, you're not paying attention to him. And he was stealthily moving around, so he's not going quick. He's going carefully and unseen. So at this point, you guys are on different clocks entirely. I think we're going to each roll. Let's each roll initiative, and we'll do it that way. No, that's not gonna be that far apart. But it's just a matter of does it poof before you fall, or do you fall then it poofs?
Alright.
I got a 7.
I got a 10.
You guys are hilarious.
You better burn.
Way to be unhelpful, people. Okay. Okay. So.
I looked at Jerry.
I think we're starting to rub off on them.
Absolutely. Okay, so this is how it goes down. Katra, flame sword up, juggling, dancing, moving around the space. She makes her way over, and as she goes, uh-oh, I think I'm falling! And she goes, and she starts stumbling towards the cart, and then there's one last trip. But make sure to keep contact with her flame sword to keep the spell active. Before she hits the ground, the entire cart goes up as she then falls, and the flame sword hits it and sparks into another little burst as the orc jumps up and the gnome goes, "Are you? What just happened?"
Katra also jumps up like, what the
He
fuck?
likes it,
I don't know how the fuck
before it
that
gets all the way up, Dino's kind of just back away, trying to get back to the other side.
So Catra's also clearly surprised by this, invisibly so.
Okay, so
Fire!
so we do have the genuine response from Katra, which helps to offset the very clumsy purpose fall. We have the cart in oil flames, and we have Slyrak disappearing into the forest. Give me another stealth roll.
Fino.
Fino. Give me another stealth roll as you retreat as you set a bonfire in action.
Alright. And I want to use my knowledge of pass.
Okay, it's going to be a I would put this stealth check at disadvantage since you just let a huge fire in front of yourself, but you can add knowledge of pass onto it as well. 19, that's still good, yeah.
43.
Pretty good. Okay, let me roll some checks for them. Man, this is hilarious. Not how I saw this going. Okay, that one doesn't see you. Okay, so the orc and the gnome both hop up. They don't seem to have noticed Fino as he disappears into the forest again. But
my surprise, I would say I would drop the sword out of my mouth so it disappears.
The gnome is going to say, "Why did you do that? What have you done?"
It's okay, I got it, I'll smother it. And I cast plant growth over the whole fucking thing to like try to I cast plant growth all over.
What are you trying to ruin?
No, it was.
No. If it's oil, I mean, it wouldn't. What you call it? But if the thing is, like, if it's on fire, like, basically the plants they wouldn't be able to get to it anyway afterwards. So
No, it's not gonna. Yeah, it's gonna. The plants are gonna burn. It's gonna like be buried and stuck under.
But it'll put out the fire.
Crisp. Eventually, let's see what this. How big you can do this. So it'll be the plants will become thick and overgrown. So we'll start like taking and engulfing the cart. How much oil did you put on this puppy? Athena? I can't hear you, Fina.
It sounds like he had to go to our son's room, actually.
Okay. Well, that's okay. We're about to wrap this up as we have Insta Bonfire. We have the very obvious fall into the cart with a fire object. And we have a momentary tense moment, and we'll figure out next week which way this is going to go. So we'll leave it there, and we'll figure out next week what this evolves into. Man, that's hilarious, guys. And
Sir, I'm not killing anyone. Just lights the dude's cart on fire while he's sitting next to him.
Yeah, I mean, this is we'll see how this goes. I mean, the performance was well done, but the juggling was well done. The fall was, why the fuck did you just purposely knock over my vase? The exaggerated explosion doesn't help either. What's up?
Slavic just had like one eyebrow all the way up as this was happening.
That was magical, guys. Legitimately magical. I enjoyed every part of that. I'm very excited to see how this thing plays out. We'll maybe get some rolls in there to see what level of convincing you can do here. And we'll see if you're fighting Orc and a Gnome next session or not.
Alright, so I'm gonna turn it in for the night.
Have a good one. Feel better.
Yeah. Thanks.
Work on that. Work on the juggling.
What'd you say?
Work on your juggling and fake falling. Let's try to make that more graceful next time. Oh man, what a hilarious, good plan. Wow.
For the record, I didn't want to drag it out and risk getting pulled into a fight because someone said something or lied wrong.
Well, that was going to start turning into rolls to see if these lies could keep stacking well.
Yeah, so Catherine said, but fucking circuit, no, let's do this.
As soon as you said, I have a flame, so I'm like, she's going to throw this shit into the cart. Wow. Okay, alright. We'll see how this fun, hilarious moment plays out going forward, guys.
Performance over persuasion.
I mean, it would have been very hard to talk that package off of them.
Even with magic?
It wouldn't be a reasonable suggestion to give it to you. I mean, you could, like, there'd be other ways maybe to strong arm it, but a suggestion would be very hard to pull that one off. Because it has to seem reasonable, and this person lives and dies for the news.
Oh yeah, but I was going to suggest that we complete the delivery.
Oh, that's interesting.
Like, hey, look, we're headed that way. Yeah.
That might have worked actually. That one. Well, you know, but you should tell Chris and Day. You gotta explain your plan. If no one knows what the full plan is, they just freestyle. Because that would have been a really good plan.
That's why I came out there right away when.
What happened?
We ended the session. Ended the session.
I was like, wait a minute. I thought the plan was what I was doing this time.
Yeah, that was dumb. I don't know. Kind of pissed.
All good. It all worked out.
Well, it was a good pivot to say the "we're performers" thing. It was a good pivot after the performer thing got thrown out there, because that was going to be a deception check that someone was going to have to succeed to prove being performers of some kind.
I was going to read on Slavic swallowing the sword, yeah. Like Slavic, fucking sword.
It's already in my stomach. I was about to spit it out.
Yeah. Spit it out, swallow it.
I mean, he can. That's a great physical feat, and that makes the deception check lower, but he still has to sell the lie. Just because he can do the thing doesn't make him a traveling performer.
I've got a +4 in my persuasion and deception right now. But the next time that we level up, I can take another Eldritch Invocation, and it's going to give me what the fuck can't I think of the word?
Proficiency or expertise?
I get proficiency in both of them.
Oh, nice.
+7.
Sheesh. We don't need that. No, we don't need that at all. Pick something else.
Not my specialty.
That's true.
I get to take 2. Because I get to add 1 on this level up, and I'm going to swap out the mage armor one. I don't need that anymore.
Oh, nice. Oh, wow. That'd be good then.
No, you're not going to. I'm going to switch it to. Don't worry.
I'm sure I won't. You guys are running into the very fun part of a plan where everyone has different plans that didn't fully explain to each other. That everyone starts running on their own course of plans and actions. It's great. It's great.
Yeah, I saw Kat was playing. I'm like, he's going to fall into this thing, and Brian's going to make her roll all these types of shits.
No, it was just burn. I was going to burn.
No, not for it to burn, but for it to seem like an accident.
Oh, well, it failed to roll on that, so. because she failed the roll and you lit it before she fell, it makes it harder to sell now. But we'll see how it goes. It's going to be hilarious, huh?
So what happened after I bounced out? That's probably just the very end of the last probably couple minutes.
It was so you lit it. She fell very clumsily and obviously intentionally. The orc jumped up in surprise when the thing went up. The gnome angrily, surprisingly asked her, "Why would you do that? Why did you do that?" And that's kind of where we stopped it.
Okay.
But their guard's now up, so there may be some quick convincing or rolling into some kind of confrontation. Yeah, it's
I ain't killing nobody.
You might have just killed them, actually.
Says the guy who started their cart on fire while they're sitting right next to it.
It's alright. The cart did go up and
light them on fire.
How much oil did you put on that thing, by the way?
Enough to try to burn that shit so he couldn't put it out.
Okay, so yeah, shit ton.
Yeah, we're gonna end up having to kill this fucker.
Yeah, that plus the plant growth was just gonna catch on fire too. Listen to the plants on the fire. That'll put it out. Oh my god. I mean, whew, I don't know how high your persuasion is, guys, but you may end up killing these two. At least knocking them out.
Use my new let that thing kill him, so technically it wasn't us.
Whatever floats your moral boat, guys. But I mean, mission accomplished. So yeah, that was done expeditiously.
And I was going with Flyrex thing. I thought when I talked to them first, I was going to let things play out. Catherine just went in. She goes, "Are we performing? Oh, Dr. Sling with sword."
She was trying to get in front of any having the roll for deception.
But like, no, it was good though, because I'm like, yo, you set something up so I could just sneak away. Like that's all. I was like, oh, I can just sneak away now. I don't necessarily know if I would have went for the sneak away if people weren't paying attention to someone.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I don't think she realized my deception was as high as it was.
Well, even if it's not like, well, here's the thing though. Bino says we're all performers, and if you say, "Yeah, look at me, great thing I can do," and he goes, "Oh, that's great. What did the rest of you do?" So even if yours,
Those fucking stagehands. What do you mean?
That's stage hands. Carnies don't have stage hands. Huh?
I'd have been performing. I'd have been like,
That
was my thing. I was like, I can disappear. Yeah, I'd have backed into the woods. Like, now you see,
That's
run
awful.
around the woods.
That's awful.
Run to different parts. Look. Run to different parts of the woods, so my voice is coming from different parts.
You have an actual invisible person. Like,
You can help me with that.
wow.
Help me with that. To like pretend I'm multiple places.
Woof. That was great, guys. I love when a plan half comes together.
Now also after just saying that, just off the top of my head, I'm like, I have a high sleight of hand. I could be like you know those pickpocket guys that like, tell you that they're pickpocketing you while they're doing it, and they're like taking stuff from you.
Uh-huh.
It'd have been a fun, interesting one.
But what made you say, I'm going to make us performers? Where'd that?
I was going to come up with something like, hey, we're just travelers, you know,
Mm-hmm.
we fight and stuff like that. But I was just like, you know what? I'm going to do something that's ridiculous. I'm going to make it harder on us right now. Perform bitches. That's all. I just wanted to make it a little bit harder on us. A little bit more fun.
Love it.
But just something that's a little bit more fun and like less true to the story. So I was just like, this will be interesting.
No, I mean that's the heart of D&D. Doing something unnecessary but fun. It's like, you know what? I don't have to do this, but I want to do this.
Yeah. It just kind of was like, let's have a little fun. That's what I did.
Even better just doing it on the spot too. Oh boy. Alright guys, great session. Lots of fun.
Like, hey, you should drop this, bro. We didn't really do it on purpose. You know that. Just drop it. They would see Justin slide right after the deception too.
High. There's a lot of high rolls there to play that shit off. Like she rolled a natural 1 to fall into flammable things with a flame sword. Like there's, huh?
See, that's part of the performance, Brian.
What?
Hey, oh no, I'm falling, but clearly I'm not really falling.
This is more motivation for
you
Sly.
watch the Prestige, right? You have the different parts of the trick. Like the Prestige, I show you something, and then I take it away. But the Prestige, you bring it back. She had to bring it back. That's what she's going to show him. That's the Prestige. She's like, oh, I'm falling. Clearly that was bullshit. But how am I going to fix this?
Bring the cart back?
Right.
She didn't like the car.
Going.
She didn't like the car.
She did. I mean, the flaming sword still went into the flammable cart. It was just already aflame before it happened. But they were looking at her. Then there's poof fall, because there wasn't much time in between. But it's still a larger and sooner explosion of fire than it should have been for what she dropped. But she still very clearly dropped the flammable thing on their flammable newspapers. Yeah. So and she did good on her juggling, and so that was her dance juggling thing, because she did acrobatics for that part, and that went well. And then while she's very masterfully juggling and dancing, she's all of a sudden into the cart. Because the performance was to transition smoothly and not obviously into falling exactly where you need to. Yeah. So for them, it's like, why the fuck did you do that? Oh, this is going to be great. I'm very excited to see how this plays out.
You know what's so annoying? That I roll natural ones here. Like, I want to roll natural ones so badly in the other campaign because I have a halfling.
Oh.
I'm like, oh, I can't wait till I roll the natural one so I can re-roll it. And it just doesn't happen there.
Love it.
I'm like, fuck, man.
Love that for you. You get them all over here. 2 natural ones back to back is hilarious. Especially on your best stat. Yeah. Love to see it, hate to see it. That's the downside of rogues, because you get like really good at things, but when you roll bad on those, it's like, well, what am I going to do now? That was my whole thing. I stab things and I disappear.
Stealthy standing guy.
Yeah.
What am I going to do now that you take that away?
Tuesday.
Man, this was a pretty good pop-up map. That turned out pretty well.
That was fun.
Yeah.
See what happens next week.
Absolutely. Well, all right, everybody.